So that just happened. I chose this particular spot because it works really well on a north or a northeast wind, because not far behind me is private and it goes straight uphill, so most of my deer movement is kind of east to west. There is north to south movement, but they're not very likely to come behind me. Well, as you can see, the biggest one came right down behind me, and naturally I have a full buck tag, but this is that's pretty incredible. There were two doe. I had a doe take off running up above me, and the wind kind of switched slightly from northwest, so I knew that they didn't smell me. She didn't smell me. Well, then I heard a ruckus above me, and chaos ensued. There was that buck that came down right here, the busted off buck. By the time he got the doe out in the field, another smaller buck had joined him, and then, as you can see, Big Daddy, he came down to about 8 yards from me. Had no clue that I was even in the world. He never looked at me. He didn't pay me any mind. I was really hoping that he would follow the two smaller bucks and the doe, and I'd be able to get him on video a little better, but that's what makes this time of year special. And you can get away with a lot more. Terribly enough, I smoke cigarettes, as you can see from some of my videos, but I've learned to be able to make it work with that handicap. You know, I always keep the wind in my face. I set up where the wind is blowing either into private land or someplace where I don't expect the deer. Any physical barrier that I can put so that the deer won't come from my downwind side. But it's that time of year where things are crazy. I really hope that I can zoom in good on that buck. He was such a nice, beautiful buck. I'm just gonna sit here and maybe I will get lucky and he'll stroll across this field and I can get him on video again. But either way, I'm just gonna sit tight until dark. What an amazing hunt. I'm so glad that I came out this evening. So it's that reason right there why I wasn't able to get my last hunt on film. Coming out with a recurve, hunting on the ground, specifically for a doe, is far more difficult than hunting a buck. The bucks have that one Achilles heel, and that's the desire to breed. You could have the smartest, oldest buck in the world, smartest buck in the world. If there's a hot doe, or if he's on a mission, you can get away with a lot. He walks through the woods like a boss. A doe, on the other hand, could be being chased by a buck, run directly through your wind, smell you, and still avoid you. Sounds like a deer. Anyways, old buck, that rut, free rut, that'll get an old buck, that'll get a buck killed. More times than early season hunts. Anything, it's that one time a year where they got their Achilles heel. But I figured with the way the last hunt went here on the ground, my wind's iffy now, so we'll see how that goes. But my point is, if a guy like me can sit in the woods smoking a cigarette, enjoying Mother Nature, and have that buck was over 125 inches. More so, that was probably a 3.5 to 4.5 year old buck. Just a tank of a deer. He had a sway back. He was probably older. But anyways, that buck came down 7 or 8 yards away from me. And I could have gotten a shot on him if I was ready and hunting buck. It's a lot different on an old doe. That is for sure. And kudos to anyone who can film a ground hunt for a doe with a recurve. But I've got probably, it's 5:03 right now, Sunday, November 6th. I got about 40 minutes, a little over 40 minutes until dark, so we'll see what happens. my doe. He's still, if I had a compound right now, he's standing 30, well, no, 40. I'll tell you, he's going 44 yards. That joker ran off my doe. Happens to me every time I film my buck tag early. That's the second shooter tonight that I could have shot. I love it. That first one was much bigger, but as I said, with this wind, there's a bull right here behind me. So far, the majority of the deer have came right behind me. He's still up there. He might come back down. Absolutely incredible. I lost track of the doe that came off the hill. But I don't think she's gonna come this way.